My name is Bibian. I am the founder and chief executive officer of Bibian Humanitarian Association of Peace and Hope. What inspired me to take action on the eradication of extreme poverty was my background growing up in a rural community with extreme poverty, and my own personal life actually made me to engage in fighting extreme poverty, especially in women and girls, because these were the vulnerable persons in the community, and at the same time these were women who, if they are empowered, will be able to make a difference. At the moment, BHAF is engaged in empowering women and girls in poor rural communities to use their best of abilities, to use their potentials, to empower themselves in order to fight extreme poverty, especially those aspects of the society and in the culture that devalues the dignity of the woman. We have like gender-based violence, we have sexual abuse in women, we have female genital mutilation, we have child abuse and early marriages in women. These are all aspects that kind of debases the rural woman, and these are issues where me as the CEO of BHAF, I try to get into those aspects to educate the women, to bring out their potentials to the limelight. The work of BHAF through my leadership has measured a kind of durable impact, in the sense that for the past 5 or 6 years that BHAF has existed, we have had more than 10,000 vulnerable persons' life impacted. We have impacted women on agriculture, we have impacted women on small-scale businesses, we have impacted women on their educational values, we have impacted women on taking up leadership positions in the community, and this has given us a lot of impact in the domain of women's empowerment. I think I can rate our scale of achievement so far to a total of 95%, and the 5% I can assume into some lapses, maybe because of finances and some managerial limitations. What the issues that have made us to adapt despite the changes is our resilience, is our commitment, is the team spirit and the passionate team of BHAF that we have all strived to work together, because this work wouldn't have been able or would not have been realized without the dynamic, passionate and dedicated team of BHAF. So we have tried as much as we can to adapt to the changing environment. Example, the crisis in the Northwest and Southwest region, the COVID-19, and many other instances that have tried to disrupt our work. So we have tried as much as we can to adapt to this changing condition in order to realize our objectives. What will enhance our work with the budget that will be given to BHAF will be that we'll try to come out with a plan of activities, and each activity will be planned or be budgeted accordingly. Owing to the fact that we are an organization that has handled a lot of projects with international donors like the United Nations Development Program, like the Public Investment Budget in Cameroon, and Global Fund Initiative for Canada, and all other local donors in our community, we'll try to use our inspiration with these donors to work out a budget with the money that will be allocated to BHAF, giving priority to the most vulnerable communities, to the most vulnerable persons, especially those living in enclave communities, those living or those affected by the conflict, those living with disabilities, and those with acute illnesses, those affected by the COVID-19. So this will be our priority areas. We will now get to know how what each of these sectors need. So we'll allocate the budget based on need and based on the availability of project. In advance, we want to thank the Wallis Foundation for this opportunity that they will give BHAF, because we know that it is an opportunity that BHAF will use in order to eradicate extreme poverty in areas that we are